Many of you, or some of you may know that I also teach meditation and teach sometimes on the daily sit. So, and I say that just to let you know that I am walking the path with this IJS community in many ways. So, welcome. Let's go ahead and get down to the mat. We're going to start in a reclined position. Oh, and it did say so in the chat, but have two blocks or something like blocks handy and a strap. So I just want to check there was a new, yeah, okay, good, great. And let's go ahead and start reclined. We're going to start slow. This season, this deep winter season, um, has the sense of a little bit of torpor, a little bit of fatigue. And I'm not even mentioning everything that's going on in the world. But go ahead and lay down. Take your hands behind your head. Just interlace the fingers and let your head rest. Now take your right foot, flex the foot, flex it, and just glide it along the floor, stretch along that whole side, and begin to notice the connection there and bring it back. Flex it again and glide it and feel the muscles connected from the heel to the calf to the thigh to the low back. You might feel all the way up to the mid back and let it come back. And one more time, these micro movements that help our tissues slide and glide and begin to hydrate and release it back. And this time, one more time, stretching it out, foot is flexed, and just hold it there for a breath or two. Breathe. Feel that whole chain in the back body from the heel up to the mid back. If you're feeling any kink in the low back, see if you can let that relax. See if you can let it relax down. And then let your leg come back. And just shake the legs a little bit and feel the difference between the two legs. And now flex the left foot and let it slide, glide away, and release it back. Flex and slide, glide away. So it's going away from the body. Feel that connection again from the heel to the calf, to the back of the thigh, to the back of the hip, to the low back, to the mid section of your back, and release it down. Last time, slide it away and breathe and release, soften the lower back and bring it back. Now, one more time on the right, flex that foot, let it slide away, and now take your right elbow, so the same side, elbow on the same side, and slide that elbow up so you make a little bit of a side bend. So the heel is sliding away, elbow is sliding up, the right side is lengthening and bending, and release it back. Other side, flex the left heel, slide it away. Now your left elbow, take that left elbow and slide it up into an arc so everything's still on the floor, but you feel that spaciousness, creating space in the left side body, and bring it back. One more time each side. Slide the right heel away, right elbow slides up, side body bends and back. Left foot flexes, slides away, left elbow slides up, and create a nice little arc, feeling space between each rib on the left side, and then bring it back. Now grab one block. We're going to stay here on our backs for a second. And just place it between your thighs. And just hold it with enough strength to keep it in place. It doesn't have to be super grippy. Place your feet on the floor and then just roll your pelvis up and then roll it down, feeling a massage on the spine. Curve the pelvis up and roll it down. And now really press when you curl up so you feel that massage on the spine. So press down the lower back, curl the pelvis up, up, up. So you feel that massage higher in the back and roll it down. And this time, bring it up into a back bend. So curl the pelvis up, up, up. Bring the back up. Press the feet down. The thighs go long. You can engage the buttocks and roll down from the top of the back and bring it back down as we're waking up the back, giving it a massage. And one more time, press the low back down, curl the pelvis up, hold that block, roll up, up, and then begin to roll down from the back, vertebrae by vertebrae, piece by piece, trying to get the entire spine in contact, massaged with the floor. And then just stay here for a second, breathe, and notice the feeling of the back body. And you can release the block. And actually just stay here, and you can spend some time with any of the things we've done so far this morning, either stretching the legs out or just rocking the pelvis. And or you can sit up, because I want to teach a little bit of Torah right now. But any of those positions will work. You can stay just with that pelvic tilt or sliding and gliding the legs out. And what I wanted to bring today is a little bit about the Or HaGanuz. I forgot to see if Lizzie has already been teaching about this, and she may very well may have. And just I hope you will bring some delight to what I might bring a little differently, and delight if you've had not been hearing it at all. So the Torah begins, and by the third verse, immediately it says, God said, let there be light, Yehi Or, and there was light. In the Zohar, Rabbi Yossi said, that light was hidden away. It's reserved for the righteous in the world to come, as has been established. For it is written in Psalms, light is sown for the righteous. Now, he goes on to say that light, that Yehi Or, let there be light and there was light, that light never functioned in the world except for the first day. And afterwards it was hidden away and performed no more. You may recall that first day that that light is created, well, sun, moon, and stars, of course, weren't created till the fourth day. So this is a very special light. Rabbi Yehuda said, if it were completely hidden, this very first light, this primordial light, this light which we really don't know about, if it were completely hidden, the world would not exist for even one moment. Rather, it was hidden and sown like a seed that generates offspring and fruit, a seed by which the world is sustained. There is not a day without something emerging from this light into the world and sustaining all. And by this, the Blessed Holy One feeds the world, this primordial light. And everywhere that Torah is studied at night, one ray of this light issues and is drawn upon by those absorbed in her, absorbed in Torah. As it is written, by day, Yud-He Vav-He ordains God's love, and in the night, God's song is with me. So that study of Torah at night. Since the first day, this light has not been revealed, but it certainly does perform in the world, renewing every day the act of creation. So there's a lot of myths, versions of this myth of this light. In some, God removes the light and saves it for the righteous in the world to come. In others, God hides it in the Torah, where it's waiting, just waiting for us to find it. And in still other versions, it's been here all along for those who are capable of seeing it. So access to this light can be a gift as a reward, it can be a loss and feel terrible, but perhaps, and this is the way I want to look at it, the way I am looking at it now, perhaps it's both a gift and a loss, that this light allows one to see clearly, because some of the stories say with this light, Adam, the first man, could see from one end of the world to the other with the clarity of it. But the gift or loss of it depends on our receptivity to it. It might be hidden by our own lack of clear seeing. The light, I'm going to say for the purposes of our class, and hold on to this if it resonates for you, the light is in everything. And sometimes we can be receptive, and when we are receptive, we shine. We become the fullest available expressions of ourself available in that moment. So I invite you in our practice today to notice the light of that feeling of aliveness and movement, of that feeling of aliveness in breath, and check into your own receptivity to see when you'll shine. So grab your strap and let's go back on the floor. Take your strap and put it around your right foot, right around where the big toe ball mound is. So not down in the arch, but a little bit further up. And press that toe ball mound against the strap. Take your other leg and lay it down on the floor. Grasp both ends of the strap in one arm, one hand, and then slowly take that right leg out to the side. Let's see if I can clear the desk here. And it doesn't have to go absolutely as far as you can, but start to feel some stretch and then see if you can release, relax, soften. And then bring that leg back up. Switch hands. Let your right hand out in a T on the floor and grasp it with the strap with your left hand and bring that leg over. It's not going to go very far until you feel maybe some sparks of sensation, sparks or sparkles of sensation in the right hip, in the back of the right leg, and breathe into it. Release it just a little bit and take it back and let it soften. Bring it straight up and release and switch to the other leg. Put the strap around the toe ball mound. Both sides of the strap in the left hand, right arm is out to the side. Inhale and exhale and let that leg release out to the side, any amount. until you feel those sparks and sparkles of sensation. And see if you can be allowing, receptive to expansive space, opening, softening, and then bring it back up. Switch hands and take it across the body, keeping that left hip grounded on the floor, and begin to feel the sparks and sparkles all the way from the hip up the side of the leg, that IT band. And then bring it back and take it over one more time. And just this time, allow it to be receptive, allow it to be soft. And then bring it back center and release it. But keep your leg up and then curl the body up, one hand on either side of the leg. And that lower leg can be bent or straight. And pick the upper body up, breathing. Try and keep your shoulder blades off the floor. And now take the right arm and twist the upper body outside the leg, staying up, pulling the belly down to the ground, and then switch and take it over to the other side. And one more time, both sides, and curl down and switch, curl up, shoulder blades off the ground, and holding those shoulder blades up, take your left arm across, keeping them up off the ground to the best of your ability. And then take them over to the other side, keeping the shoulder blades up and back, one arm on either side, and roll it down. Bringing both legs up, curl the body up, try and get it up high enough that the shoulder blades are off the ground, belly is pulling down to the ground, and roll it back down. And bring your feet down and just knees, windshield wiper, side to side. And come on up to sitting. And let's do a 50-50 sit. That is actually not 50-50, it's a 90-90. 90-90 by 90 degrees. So we're going to sit with both legs bent at a 90 degree, 90, 90-ish. Now notice your body's going to want to sit back and put your left hand on that left hip and roll it up and roll it back. Up and back. Back is where we want it to be, back and down. And lean your body a little bit forward. Take the left hand now into the arch of the right foot and lean forward, pressing both of the hips down and back. Feeling sparks and sparkles in the hips. And sit up, and now with your hands off the floor, let the hips turn you over to the other side. Same thing on the other side. Letting the hips do the work. In fact, let's do that a couple times. Take it back. You might crawl forward a little bit. That's okay. And back over to the left side. Pressing the hips. Now put your right hand on your right hip and feel it go forward and feel it go back. Pull it back. So we're pulling it back and down. That's where we want it to stay. And take your right hand in the arch of the right foot. Press that hand in and pull the body forward, both hips pressing down and back. And one more time each side. We'll roll over, letting the hips do the moving. Hand in the arch, Bring the body forward towards that, both hips down and back. One more side, time the other side. Hand in the arch of the foot, both hips down and back. Pressing into the foot and bring the body forward. And then we'll go to the other side. Well, I want to show you that this is really a precursor to pigeon pose. So for those of you who are um, have more space, more flexibility here, you can take that back leg back any amount to add to this. Do the same thing. And if you take it all the way back, you'll notice there you are in pigeon. Same thing. So you can work with this with your hips and having that back leg determine how much flexibility you're working with. So maybe take it back just a little bit and see, put your hand in the arch of the foot and pull the body forward. Hips are still moving back and down. And let's switch to the other side. And notice if you want to try, I mean, you can do it the way we did at the beginning, or you can take that leg back. You can take it even leg back all the way, but hand in the arch of the foot and bring the body across and towards it. And come on up. And let's grab our straps one more time. Find yourself either kneeling. Kneeling position would be best. If that doesn't work for you, you can try sitting, but make sure you're sitting up straight. I just want to do a little bit of shoulder opening. So take the strap nice and wide. Actually, bring it a little bit closer, so not as wide as can be, and put tension on that strap. Press between it, and when you put that tension on, I don't know if you can see this, but feel your shoulder blades coming together. Shoulder blades coming together, pressing the strap wide. And now keep your right arm up and let the left arm go back and down. And notice how it brings your right shoulder into position, into place, right in the socket. So let's try that again. Keeping the right hand up, take the left hand down and back like a paddle, like I'm doing an overhead paddle. And breathe. And notice where your ribs are. See if you can bring the ribs in. Nice. And bring it back up. And let's take it to the other side. So the left hand stays up, right hand goes down and back, and watch that. Pull your right arm, that shoulder right into its socket. And notice where your ribs are and pull them in, because I don't know about you, but mine start to splay out. And bring it back. And one more time each side. Right hand up, left hand back. Pull that shoulder right into place. Bring the ribs in. And switch. Left hand up, right hand back and down. Pull the left shoulder right into place. Bring the ribs in. And bring it back up. Widen your grip, so a little bit wider, and begin to take the arms back. They don't have to go all the way back, but just a little bit. Feeling that opening across the chest. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Just a small amount. You don't have, if you can go all the way, but you certainly don't have to. This is really beneficial. Just this hydrating of the tissues, micro movement, nothing dramatic. And feel the edges of your own spaciousness, of your own muscles. Feel that beginning of sparks or sparkles of maybe hidden light, and release it down. And let's come to our feet. Grab your blocks. So we've done some really gentle stuff. We're going to move a little more now with a sun salutation. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward. And you can come to your blocks or to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, so the hands on the shins, and the upper body is really parallel to the ground. So you actually have to work the back a little bit to stay here. Your hips are reaching up and back, and you're leaning out. So try not to have your hips way behind your feet. Try and bring them right over the feet. This is a simple move that we often slide through, and I want to just bring some attention to the specifics. And then inhale back down and take your hands to blocks or to the floor and take your right foot back into a low lunge. Pressing down with feet and hands, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your right knee down. Place the shin on the floor. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. And bring that left foot back. Curl the toes under. Press the hands down and forward and pick up the hips. And we come into our first downward dog of the day. And pedal your knees. And then shift the weight forward. Shoulders over the wrists, bring the knees down. And now we're going to do a little bit of a push-up, but I want you to bend your elbows, keep them close to the side of the body, and bring your shoulder blades together. So it's like you're pulling. Okay, so it's not, everything is not held in the shoulders. We want to make sure the back is working here. So it's like you're pulling and your shoulder blades are coming together. So the hands are down and pull the body forward. And we're not going to go all the way down, just a little bit. And push it back up. And let's try that one more time. Pull the elbows back. Hands are pushing into the floor. And then come back up. And bring your right foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Curl the back toes. Come to a low lunge. Inhale here. Pressing down with the feet. And exhale the back foot to meet the front. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here we go again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold and fold. Take the right foot back. Pressing down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, the back knee down. Inhale, the arms up. Now take your right wrist. I'm going to face you so you can see me. And we're going to keep the ribs in, but we're going to take this right wrist and bend over to the side. And inhale up. Switch, hold the left wrist and bend over to the side. So we're staying still in the same line. I just wanted to show you. And now take your hands and clasp them behind the head. Let your skull rest. Press into the hands. Press into the hands. And come into a little tiny back bend. And exhale forward. Hands down, bring the left foot back, curl the toes, push the hands down, hips up and back, and you can pedal the feet. And bring the knees down. And we'll do those little push-ups where we're pulling the body forward, pull the shoulder blades together, come down any amount, and back up. And one more time, pull forward so your back is engaged and push it back up. and bring the right foot forward. Curl the back toes. Come into a lunge. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bring the back foot to meet the right. Inhale up, hands to heart center. We'll take it one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. And now this time the left foot comes back. Inhale and lengthen here. And then exhale and drop the back knee. Inhale the arms up. Exhale and grab the right wrist and take it over to the side. So just like this, that side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, grabbing the left wrist and take it over to the side. So you feel that all the way from the hip, all the way up the side. Inhale up. Now take the hands behind the head. Let the head rest back, back, back into a tiny back bend. Inhale and exhale. Bring the fingers down. Bring the right foot back. Curl the toes. Press the hands down and forward. Hips come up and back into a nice downward facing dog. And then bring the knees down. Pressing the hands down. Pull the elbows to the side. Shoulder blades come together into a little push up and press up. One more time. Pull forward and press up. And go ahead and take the right foot forward. Left foot comes to meet it. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Ring fingers stretch up and take the hands to the heart. And exhale and just feel. Like we did when we were stretching the legs at the very beginning, feel the connection in the back body of all the muscles and the sensation of aliveness, maybe sparks, maybe sparkles. Okay, so let's put the hands on the hips and step your left foot back. And then pivot on the left foot so it is parallel to the short side of the mat. And take that right knee and bend it until it becomes vertical, warrior two. So it's really important that this front shin be vertical. If that means then, so the first thing is we make sure that that is vertical, and then we decide where the back foot goes. Just take it back as far as will be a moderate amount of challenge. Okay, so vertical front leg, back leg, moderate amount of challenge. And now take hands on your hips and even out the hips. Level the hips, hollow out the belly, and take your arms out to the side. And do you remember I mentioned that in that Orhaganuz, that original primordial light, Adam could see from one end of the world to the other? Take a look over those forward fingers and notice, bring some movement to the back hands, back fingers, and feel that seeing from one end of the world all the way around the earth to these back fingers. Pressing down with your feet. And inhale and reverse that. Exhale back. Straighten your leg. Grab your block. Put it just to the outside of that front foot and any height you want, all the way up to the side or flat. And we're going to take these hips and hinge in that right hip, pulling the left hip back. Put your hand on your block. Press your hand down firmly and take your left hand and open up into triangle pose. And as you press that right hand down, See if you can lengthen that underbody. So press and lengthen, pressing both feet down. And now take the left hand on the hip, turn the hip just a few degrees down, and take your left arm up and over and stretch it, looking at your foot. Stretch that hand towards the foot. It's not going to go all the way. We're going to feel that stretch all the way from the hip across the rib cage. So take that again, hand on the hip, turn that hip a few degrees down, inhale up, exhale it across and forward. Okay, great. Now take your other block, and you might want to have both blocks up. Bend the front knee and bring the back foot in a little bit, and turn that foot now to a 45-degree angle. So front foot is straight, back foot is at an angle. And inhale, lengthen the torso. So the hips are pushing back. The front body is lengthening. And here we are in pyramid pose. And you can move forward, bend down if you like, any amount. Inhale up. I'm going to take one block out of the way. I'm going to take this other block and keep it here. Bend my knee forward and move my block forward. My hand's still on my block. And I'm going to lift up. And then I'm going to open that hip up to the sky. And you can stop anywhere along the way here is good. If you like to, you can bring the left hand up. And bring it back to the hip. Hips turn to face the floor. Grab your other block, or you can put your foot down and grab the other block. Load weight into the hands and that front foot and bring the back leg up. Lighten the load on your hands, and you can bring them to prayer. Hands back down, reach back with that foot, and come on up. Inhale up, exhale down. And just take your legs and make them easy, maybe shake your legs a little bit. We just have time for the other side. So we're doing some really fun, interesting, challenging poses, but we're not staying there a long time. We're just working with this winter energy where we hydrate, move everything, but we're not going to the deepest, most powerful expression of everything. So bring your blocks over to the other side. Turn that left foot to be parallel with the long side of the mat. The right foot is parallel with the short side. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, bend that left knee until it is vertical. And make any adjustments with the back leg. Does it need to come in a little bit? Does it need to go out? But one thing that doesn't change is that front leg, that front shin is vertical. So we do that, set that up, and then bring your hands to the hips. Make sure your hips are level so we don't have one up. I don't think you can do it the other way, but you don't want that one up. Bring your hips level, vertical, level, hollow out the belly. Inhale, exhale, looking over those fingers, energy, light from one end of the world to the other. And lean forward and inhale, reverse. Exhale, come down and get your block. Straighten the front leg. Bring your right hand onto your hip. Begin to open up to the side, looking at your foot, pressing your hand down on your block, and let your hips hinge back, and then see if you can open up again. And if you like, bring that right arm up And pressing down on the block, lengthen the underside of the body, that underside of the rib cage. And breathe. And now bring your hand to your hip. Turn the hip slightly down and bring the right arm up and over, looking at the foot, reaching towards it. And then bring the hand back to the hips, bend the front knee, bring your block a little bit forward and to the outside, bring the back foot in, have both blocks, turn the hips so that they're both facing down. Your back foot's at 45 degrees. Inhale the upper body level. Exhale it down any amount. And then come back up. Move that right block away. I'm going to take my block down here. I'm going to place my hand on the hip, bring the back foot up a little bit closer. Press hand down, foot down, and pop that back leg up and open the hips if you like. If you like, add the arm. And then grab that other block. I threw mine too far away. Sorry about that. Bring the hips facing, both facing down. And then begin to press into the foot and unload the weight on the hands. Bring them to heart center if you like. Fall out, come back. Hands back on the blocks. Bring the back foot down and come back up center. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we're going to move down to the floor. Find your way down to your backs. And just feel the aliveness, the light in the body, bringing the right knee into the chest, left knee into the chest. And you can stir those knees around with your hands on top. And take them the other direction. And then bring them back in. Pull the head up. Release it, lower it down. Take the left leg down and straight, right leg down and straight. Making your way to Shavasana. And just feel sensation, your receptivity to the sparks and sparkles that were ignited in your practice. Let yourself be held by the ground, by this world, by the divine light of that first day. Bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Roll to one side. Use your upper hand to press yourself up, or in any way, find your way to a seated position. Inhale the arms up over the head. Exhale, hands down to heart center. In Psalm 36, it says, Be'orcha nir'eh or. In your light, there is light. In your light, do we see light? Thank you so much for practicing with me. Be'orcha nir'eh or. And I'm going to switch over to join you to see if you have questions or comments.